Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Tanner.
I'm Nick.
And this is our talk show on the internet and the interweb. If you're new here, think about subscribing and sticking around.
I'd like that.
Today we're talking about zombie apocalypse kits. Things that we might or might not have in said kit, or things that we would want in our kit.
And during our talk, we'll probably realize some things that we don't have in our kit that we should have in our kit.
Absolutely. If you have a zombie-ready kit, please put it down below with some ideas of things that you think we should have in our kits.
Cue the intro.
RenderForce.com.
And we're back. So,
You want to take us off?
yeah. Zombie apocalypse.
Paint the picture.
Paint the picture. It's all gone to crap. It's the end, baby.
The end of the world.
This man, huge zombie fan.
Love the movies.
I want you to paint us a picture, brother.
Ooh, okay.
Take me there, Magic Man. Take me there.
The sun falls, its last gleaming light upon the city, as zombies just come up out of the sewer and the ground and start biting the living, and the living are screaming in terror and running for their lives. And then there, in the distance, stands Nick. Ready. He sees it, and he sees what's happening. He puts two and two together, and he's like, this is my motherfucking moment. He runs to his car, pops the trunk, pulls out his gear, his ready bag, his zombie apocalyptic bag that has all the necessities that he's going to need to survive this apocalypse.
Wow. Bravo.
Now, with that being said, what's in said bag, Nick?
All
What do
right.
you grab up out of that trunk and you're like, bring it on, bitches, Resident Evil style?
All right, well, we're going to get to pack in a second, but there are some things I want to talk about. First off, you want to talk about zombie apocalypse?
We can, absolutely.
Is it a thing? I mean, do you think it could be something that could really happen, or is that just Hollywood, make-believe, blah, blah, blah?
I think, and this is just my thought, that if a zombie apocalypse were to ever actually happen, it would more than likely be something like mad cow disease or something like some kind of virus that like cuts off part of our brain and just makes us go crazy. Kind of like, what's it called that like raccoons and stuff get?
Rabies?
Rabies.
Rabies.
Kind of like a human form
Insane.
of rabies and
Yep.
insanity that would kind of just make us eat each other, or like there was bath salts.
Maybe not even eat each other. What about the point? That's a traditional zombie apocalypse. What
Just
if it's to
killing.
the point? Yeah, it's just like you attack each other.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, but
Like
just
imagine
rage.
people lose their mind and then they're like they attack anything on sight. That's just as bad as zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, I mean,
you
that's-
won't turn by getting bit unless you catch the disease.
Right. It's more of like a rage type thing.
Right.
But I think that the whole dead walking the earth thing, I think that will only happen in like an end of times type situation and scenario where
Armageddon.
it's like if you're religious, I believe in that type aspect in that area that like the dead would walk the earth and be like killing people, and I don't think that they would necessarily bite you and you would turn into a zombie as well. That's just kind of extreme, like their saliva is like crazy or whatever, but I think that it would be more along the lines of like, or bath salts. People are doing bath salts and eating people. That's insanity. It's crazy. But
Well, I bring this up because a lot of people are like, zombie apocalypse, I'm not going to watch that, that's stupid. Is it? Is it? It would take anything not as big as like a drug. Like a new synthetic
like bath
drug or
salts.
something. Yeah, something like that. But there's actually a disease that actually exists, not in humans, that is so close to what we consider to be the zombie disease. It's not even funny. It's called chronic wasting disease. I'm not making this up. It's usually found in deer, moose, and elk and stuff.
Right.
Go through the clinical sign. This is the disease is progressive and always fatal. The first signs are difficulties in movement. But the most obvious and consistent clinical sign of CWD, which is short, is weight loss over time. Behavioral changes also occur in the majority of cases, including decreased interactions with other animals. Sorry, my eyes. Listlessness, lowering of the head, tremors, repetitive walking in patterns, and nervousness. Excessive salivation, which means drooling, and the grinding of teeth are also observed. Now, what if that mutated went to humans?
Right, yeah. That's interesting.
Okay, it's not necessarily the aggressive, like they're coming after me kind of thing, but I mean, I pull up some pictures, or you can pull some pictures to put in here, though. I mean, look at this crap. Y'all out there will be able to see if Tanner edits the video. Look at that. That's what they look like. The eyes go clear white. The skin starts to fall off. I mean, so I bring this up as to say such a disease as like the Walking Dead exists.
Right.
It's in deer. If that was to mutate, which happens.
Right, yeah.
I mean, look at AIDS and stuff. Stuff can mutate across species into humans. That goes in. Next thing you know, Joe's walking through the woods and deer, I don't know, he sits in deer piss or something. Next thing you know, Joe's skin starts falling off, his eyes goes white, and he starts wandering around all crazy. Who knows? It could get to the point where anything he touches turns into it.
Very well could be.
There you go.
Because
it doesn't go to the point that the dead's trying to attack you, but you have to exterminate the dead because they wantonly like bump into you.
Yeah.
Boom, you can get it.
Because it can be transferred by like sweat.
Saliva,
blood.
I mean, think about that
excrement,
for a second.
anything.
And I mean, imagine like a large city, how quickly that would spread.
Yeah.
And then the more people get it, the more people it spreads. Suddenly, maybe, if you're actually picturing this like I hope you are, your adrenaline's going to start pumping. It's spreading. It's getting wider. It's getting faster and stronger. Okay? And then what if there is a little twist to it, too? Like you said, if it's disease-related and it's similar to that, they become aggressive.
Yeah.
They attack you. It's in there. They pick up something, they eat it, they scratch themselves, their blood, saliva, some of the fingernails, they scratch you. Boom.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, it's like 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8. It just grows exponentially.
And if you really think about it, that's when it starts freaking you out because you're like, at first it's like, oh, 2 people, I can handle that.
Yeah.
4 people, 8 people.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Then suddenly you're like 2,000 people, 1 million people. It becomes a bigger and bigger deal.
A big problem really fast.
So, this happens. What do you do? How do you survive?
What do you do?
So, I introduced that. This might have to be a part 1, part 2. I'm really thirsty today. Changing the weather just got me.
Yeah.
Allergies and stuff. Anyways, so I broke the categories down that I want to talk to me and you talk about today into a few categories. First off, what do you bring to defend yourself? What kind of weapons you packing? Another thing I want to bring, your pack. And pack's going, what do you mean by pack? You mean like a backpack? I mean, what's your gear?
Yeah.
You remember, everything you bring, you got to carry on your back. So you got to carry that with you. Another thing that I count as like your zombie gear, who? Who do you bring? Who do you bring?
That's a good one.
And a lot of people don't think about that. Well, I've got my this and I got my that, I got my this and I got my that. Awesome, cool, man. What are you going to do over time?
Yeah.
You can't survive on your own forever. Maybe you can. Maybe you can get out in the middle of the woods and you can camp it out a little bit. Eventually, you're going to get lonely. Next thing you know, he's walking around zombie apocalypse holding that little ball, that Wilson guy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, let's start off with, you want to start with the pack or the weapons?
Doesn't matter, whatever I'm going to.
Okay.
Your call, bro.
We'll start off by weapons.
Weapons.
Definitely, I want some sort of like machete or an axe. Something that doesn't necessarily rely on bullets. Something that I can use and be silent. It's not going to take up a big footprint. Definitely like a machete or a hatchet.
Really? Okay.
That's the first thing.
This is you, baby.
That's the first thing.
Go ahead.
Then on top of that, I'm probably going to go in the direction of like an M4 or like an AK because I want something that's going to hold a lot of rounds that I can shoot long distance or short distance that's going to be able to be reliable. So something like an M4 or an AK.
Okay.
As well as something along the lines of like some kind of sniper rifle, like a deer rifle. Something that I'm going to be able to get further out than what my M4 will get, but is going to be light and easy to carry. I can just snap it on my back and be good. On top of that, I'm imagining either like a sawed-off shotgun that I could have in a holster type situation, maybe like on my leg.
Good God.
And 2 pistols.
Well, of course, 2 pistols.
Right. And then two pistols that are going to be readily available with plenty of ammunition. So I wouldn't get like some odd-sized pistol, like a 44 caliber big beastie. I just need something that is going to be easy to find ammunition for.
There you go.
That would be the weapons of my choice.
Okay. You brought it today.
I brought it.
Usually we bring these up. Tanner's like, well, I don't know. I guess I'd bring a bottle. You really stepped up today, man.
Bottle. You can drink out of it. You can piss in it. You can do whatever you need.
There you go. My weapons. And,
Here we go.
And I hate to repeat Tanner, but
Uh-oh.
Tanner has like a really good idea. One of the first things I'm going to find, or I'm actually going to buy it for myself eventually, and I'm going to have it, is an AK-47.
Nice.
Semi-automatic. This is the reason, okay? I'm a history guy. I'm sure we've talked about that before.
You can't kill an AK.
You can't kill an AK.
Well.
No. Here's the thing. When it comes to Soviet weapons, okay? And I'm big into military history, especially when it comes to like the Cold War, Soviet weapons. There are like people all over the world, guerrilla fighters, and they bury these things.
Yeah.
Not like on a plastic bag. They take the rifle, cover it up with dirt, come back 3 weeks later, grab it, pull it out of the ground, clean it off with their hands just a little bit, take their shoestrings, run it through the barrel, put a mag on, lock and load, and fire that thing, and it will. There have been people who have been like in militaries who have seen these rifles get run over with a tank. Over by a tank, and then they literally grab it out of the dead dude's hands and start shooting it. You cannot destroy these things.
No, and the crazy thing is,
you don't have to clean them.
Yeah, I've heard stories of people like bending the barrel, like it getting run over by a tank or whatever, bending it back and then continue firing it.
You can't destroy it.
It's crazy.
You can't destroy it. That's why it's an apocalypse weapon. I am all. If people are gonna be like Russian, what about American? The AR-15, a great.
It jams a lot. It jams a whole lot.
Discussion for another day. What we're talking. The reason I would not go AR is, well, like Tanner said, it needs to be cleaned. It is a superior weapon, an expertly crafted weapon, but it is delicate.
In an apocalyptic situation,
I don't have time to clean it thoroughly every single night. I need something I can put on my back, beat the hell out of, run it through a sewage system, but every time I put a round in, it's
going to fire.
It's going to fire.
Right.
The AK.
Agree.
Now, another thing I always said I was going to do is, like Tanner says, sniper rifle. Reach out and touch somebody.
Gotta have it. Gotta have it to get out there. Distance.
I'm going with probably a 30-30. A deer rifle.
Really?
Probably lever action too.
I mean, I love lever.
Lever action deer rifle. And you can say, well, lever action. It's a zombie apocalypse. It's not like they're hunting me back.
Right, yeah.
Now, even though technically that's another situation we could bring up, people versus people. But I feel like even with a lever action, even though you probably have to turn it to the side and let it out, though, but really when it comes to sniping like that, you need that one shot.
Yeah.
That first pew is the most important.
Which a 30-30, that's my deer rifle.
And it's powerful. You see what it does to deer.
Yeah.
It's going to reach out and touch somebody, baby.
Yeah.
Put a good scope on that thing. That's my go-to 30-30 deer rifle. I would carry 3 pistols. You said 2.
3 pistols, really?
Carrying a 1911, tried and true. Carrying a 9mm. But then, as like my last resort, I'm carrying a 38 special. Snub-nosed 38 special. Probably had it in my boot.
Right.
Something like that. Somewhere small, maybe in my backpack.
Yeah.
It's like my last resort. Like, it's all down to this. 6 shots?
Right.
Rock and roll. When it comes to like hand-to-hand stuff, I like where you went, but I would go with a baseball bat. Not because of The Walking Dead, but I'd go baseball bat because it's meant to swing and break bones. And I mean, really, if you swing as hard as you could, it takes 1 hit to the head.
Yeah.
But I'd also carry an ice pick.
An ice pick's a good one.
An ice pick.
And
the reason why is because they're coming up to me. You hit them in the head. Let's say it doesn't kill them. They're down the ground.
Yeah.
Done.
It's another knife, essentially.
Essentially, yes. But like a long pick.
Yeah.
So I don't really have to get close, but I can come down. It's got that point. It's
Yeah.
meant to penetrate. It can penetrate the skull. Bam, done.
Yeah. Nice.
Hit him in the leg. hit him in the head, stab him in the head. It's done. And with the ice pick, you get, like the baseball bat, you might hit him, might not do it. Ice pick.
It's going to do it.
It's going to do it. Going to do it.
Absolutely.
And that is the weapons I would bring. You want to go into part 2 of this?
Yes. Yeah,
All
let's
right.
keep going.
All right. What would you bring with you? What's your pack look like?
Man.
What you carrying on your back? Because keep in mind, you're carrying all these weapons around. It's going to get heavy.
Right. It is going to get heavy. So, pack-wise, honestly...
Now, I'm going to throw out, generalize it, because we're like, well, I'm going to carry this specific canteen.
Right.
And this,
Yeah,
that.
no. So
try to generalize it a little bit.
I'm definitely going to have like a canteen to carry water in. A medical field kit, that covers kind of everything. But I don't want to die because I got a cut out in the woods running away and it gets infected. So definitely a field med kit. Some trash bags. Definitely. That's to actually wrap everything inside the bag in the trash bag. So that way I need to jump in the water. My extra pair of socks in there aren't soaking wet.
Smart.
Right. So do that with some trash bags. Definitely going to bring something that's substantial, maybe like protein bars, and just dump a few boxes in the bag and be like, I'm going to need something to eat. I know I got to ration it, but this might be able to last me until I can get somewhere to actually get other food. Because you're not going to last. Yeah, you're not going to last very long without food and water. So those two are most definitely like at the top. On top of that, I would bring my Eno hammock because one, I don't need a tent at that point in time. I'm off the ground when I sleep because I can literally climb up 2 trees, hook it, and I'm 30 feet in the air. Like sleeping on the air in a nice comfy hammock. My hammock has a rain cover that I can put up over it. So I'm not worried about the rain. I'm not worried about any of that. A zombie's not going to climb a tree to get to me. I'm good with my hammock.
It's got one of them World War Z zombies.
Right. Oh, yeah. Those are crazy.
Then you're screwed.
It eats the bottom of the tree and just falls.
Let's see, that's the situation. If it comes down to that, though, none of this really matters.
No, we're dead.
Because,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
None of that matters because that's just ridiculous.
No,
Anyways, keep going. I like the hammock idea. I was going to say tent, but you blew my idea out of the water. You're off the ground.
Tent, the problem with the tent is...
The thing you have to worry about is a thunderstorm and a tree break.
Right. Yeah, you do, but... With the tent,
But then again, it could also land on your tent.
Yeah,
you're equally screwed.
With the tent, you're still down in the elements. A zombie walks up, rips through the tent, you're dead. A bear rips through the tent, you're dead. Like, I'm not comfortable setting up a tent unless I know this tent is in this area that nothing can get to me. And the tent's literally just so I don't get bit by mosquitoes and stuff. Like, that's the whole purpose or whatever. Not really protection. Being in the air, I feel like that's a better.
That is, yeah.
And it's this big. A tent, you've got metal poles and stuff. I'm thinking light.
I like it.
Light with the hammock.
I like it. Where do you put your pack during all that? You just hide it? I guess you could. I mean, theoretically.
Well, either
you can dig a hole and bury your pack in.
Well, you see, you could do that, but my hammock has carabiners. So I just, on one side of my carabiners that is connected to ropes, connected to the trees, I just hang my pack on one of them carabiners and it hangs.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it answers so many questions.
Yeah, that's
having a hammock because I'm gonna have rope. Like, so if I need rope to do something or scale down this mountain or whatever I need to do, it's in my hammock. I've got rope that ties the trees. I mean, I'm set with that. I feel like a lot of things that like TV shows and stuff don't talk about is, oh man, they got all these weapons. You've got to carry ammo for those weapons. And ammo gets heavy fast.
That's why I hate to say it. Like, I'd carry the AK, the Remington, stuff like that for a while. But, I mean, eventually, you got to toss it. Eventually, it's going to end with just your melee weapon.
That's why I said
that's going to tear up over time.
I want a gun I want 2 matching pistols. So I'm not carrying this ammo and this ammo and this ammo. So whenever
Apocalypse, he has to be matching.
No, I don't mean identical. Same caliber. Because I don't want to be reaching in my bag to pull out ammunition and be like, shit, that's the wrong one.
Well,
reach down in there
keep
for
in
a different
mind,
one.
I picked multiple, but the 38 special is just for like absolute like.
Right.
It gets loaded once, and then if it gets
Right.
used, it's used. It's just more of my, we'll give
Right.
you all my stuff. Got you.
I would say there would be other little knickknacks and things in my bag, but
Well,
those
we
are
got time for you to go through everything.
right.
The hammock
Those
is
are my
genius.
big ones.
The hammock is genius.
Yeah, I love hammocks.
God
too.
Almighty, that hammock thing.
The hammock, it
making
answers a
me
lot
look
of
bad.
problems that you're gonna have.
It's making me look bad on this.
No, you're good.
My
Sleep in your
pack.
tent.
No, not now.
No,
did
Nick's
you-
like hammock.
Yeah, I'm
Hammock's
hammock.
number one.
I'm sold. I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen. I am sold on the hammock idea. I have converted to hammock now. No, my pack, pretty much the same thing, except I'm not carrying a canteen. I carry a camel pack.
Nice.
It already fits on your back. It holds
Yeah,
a lot
it's
of water.
there, it's ready.
And the straw is just, I don't
Yeah.
have to stop. Let me take it off. It's just...
Yep,
done.
nice.
The other thing that you didn't say that I am, and you're going to laugh at me for this, is I'm getting an industrial size, Costco size duct tape.
Nice. No, that's genius, man.
One of them that's like this is the hole on it, and it's like this wide. Like
You
it
can
looks
do
like a steering
anything
wheel.
with duct tape.
I can repair clothing. For God's sakes, I'm carrying it. I can repair weapons. I can make hammock out of it if I had to with duct tape. I can make bowls. There was a dude on Naked and Afraid. Tanner, I hope you can edit this in.
You're fine.
And you can be like, if I show like 12 seconds of it, I don't get copyrighted. Find Naked and Afraid. I hope you find it. Find the episode where they go to the island, the guy brings the duct tape. Everyone laughed at him. Huh, he brought duct tape. What a moron. What an idiot. Those people who were surviving, he made them, the first night he made a shelter out of duct tape. He made them clothing because they were naked. They were not, the first night, the producer was like, are you serious? They're just not naked and afraid anymore. They're clothed. He clothed them with duct tape. He made duct tape clothes, duct tape shelter. He made duct tape, he took sticks and made a duct tape like hammer. With a rock, he duct taped a rock and then it all together. He made shoes. He would take like 4 or 5 layers of duct tape and tape them to his feet.
Yeah.
And he would walk around. He had shoes on. He made a little bowl for them to eat out of. He made like a sack out of duct tape and leaves and stuff for them to collect water in.
I guarantee.
Are you kidding me?
I guarantee you, after that episode, duct tape
was like,
stock,
no.
their stock went up. It was like everybody buying duct tape.
Sold me. I was sold. I was like,
that's
man,
genius.
Gotta get me some duct tape.
Yeah.
So absolutely, like pretty much everything Tanner was talking about, except for like those 2 things. Camel pack, definitely essential in my book.
That is better than.
I didn't consider it a weapon because I wouldn't necessarily use it, but everybody's like, "Oh, bring a knife. Own a good knife. Own a good
Well,
knife."
absolutely. You want a good knife.
No, I'm carrying tomahawk, tactical tomahawk. And you can say, why?
Nice.
The tomahawk will act as an axe. I wouldn't use it if I had to.
Axe, a
baseball
hammer.
bat, I could use it for a weapon, but the main thing would be for chopping.
Yeah. That's what I wanted the machete for, or a small axe.
Yeah, I would carry a tactical tomahawk. And one of them, the one I actually
has
is
the
fire
sparker.
starter. Yeah, it has fire starter in it.
Yeah.
So I'm literally like chopping down a tree. I get all over. I just unscrew the bottom. It's got
Yeah.
flint in the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Put it back. It's also got rope in it too.
Ready.
Or the handle is made of rope. So
Yeah, my old
extra
combat
rope.
knife had like fishing string and a hook
So
in it and
cool.
all kinds of stuff.
So that's the 3 things different in my pack than yours is the tactical tomahawk,
Right.
the camel pack, and the Costco industrial duct tape. So I can't stress that one enough.
Right.
I can't stress that enough. When it comes to food, though, you're like, well, I'm going to throw in protein bars, do that. Great idea. But let me go on an extra limb. I'm actually carrying 3 things in my pack when it comes to like things. First thing I'm carrying is the largest thing of vodka. 100 proof vodka. I can get the strongest proof vodka. And you can say, what?
No,
Why do you want
it's
vodka?
pretty smart.
Medical. It's going to burn. It's going to hurt.
Yeah.
It will clean it, though.
Yeah.
Put it in a little dirty water. It'll help clean it. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's a cleaning agent. Next thing I'm going to do for food and stuff you're talking about when I first leave is I'm getting the biggest tub of peanut butter I can get. Why? Concentrated calories.
Yeah.
Honey roasted peanut butter has the exact same amount of calories as Crisco. And it doesn't need to be refrigerated.
Nice.
Literally so you're talking about starving to death, every spoonful, it's literally just eating a thing of pure lard.
Yeah.
It's not lightweight, but it's not super heavy. It's tons of calories, and it doesn't need to be refrigerated.
Yeah, I mean, you're still going to be carrying like 5 pounds, but it's worth it.
Think about it, though.
'Cause it's
All I
gonna
need
get
is a
lighter.
spoon. All I need is a spoon or my
Yeah.
fingers.
Yeah.
Honey roasted peanut butter, same amount of calories. Look it up, man, if you want to. Same amount of calories as like pure fat. It's lard, basically.
Yeah.
So you're not going to starve it, and it tastes good. So you're not going to starve to death. And it's
Yeah.
going to last a while.
Yeah.
You sit there and scoop peanut butter all day and
You're
eat
going to
it.
be sick of peanut butter.
You're going to get sick of peanut
Real
butter, but
fast.
you ain't going to starve to death.
Yeah.
Though. You ain't going to starve to death. The only thing I was going to mention was water purification tablets. You didn't mention that.
Yeah. Well, now they got like them fucking straws that you just drink
Yeah,
straight through it. Them
they
things are
actually have
awesome.
a water bottle at
at
Target.
Yeah.
That's like a Brita filter.
Yeah.
So you pour the water in, and then when you drink through it, the whole thing is a Brita filter.
Yeah, those things are
Which
cool.
is dope. Which is dope. So yeah, man, that's what I would bring. But like I said, it really boils down to like what kind of zombie apocalypse are we talking about?
Right.
Because I mean, like if we're dealing with like World War Z, it's done.
It's irrelevant. The only thing you can do is get a disease that's gonna kill you, and they leave you alone.
Yeah.
Like that was that whole story plot.
And
line.
that's the worst thing. Is like
Yeah.
I'm going to die. I'm gonna leave you alone now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave you alone now.
But
Absolutely insane.
on the typical zombie apocalypse that you see in the movies and stuff.
Looks like The Walking Dead. I mean, what
The Walking Dead, yeah.
bigger zombie anything has there been
That's
than
true.
The Walking Dead?
That's true.
I mean, so let's base our situation off like
All
a
right.
Walking Dead situation.
With The Walking Dead,
Now, according to that one, correct me if I'm wrong, but in The Walking Dead, it's like I got a little nasal thing. The Walking Dead, though, like I'm pretty sure, like it was airborne, and once you got it, you had it. It didn't like surface and activate until you died.
Yeah.
It's like when you died, it's so basically everybody was like,
because all of them have it.
well, don't get bit. It's like no, you have it.
Yeah.
It's just it don't activate till you die.
Yeah, and getting bit kills you.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Which sucks. Yeah, that's all the bite does in The Walking Dead.
It's
It just
kill
kills
you.
you.
Yeah.
I guess infection or whatever, but it just kills you. But the actual disease aren't in you. So if you die of natural, you're just old man, just you turn into a zombie.
Yeah, you've already got it.
That scares the shit
Yeah.
out of me. That is a
that's
game
rough.
changer. So I mean, you just have to kill your dead. The dead have to die, and then you have to shoot them
Yeah, in the head.
or
to
stab
be
them
to
or
be
something.
100% sure.
or decapitate them or something. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Isn't it though? It says the brain has to be destroyed. What if you cut a head off?
Well, in the
And then
Walking
you have like a biting
in
head?
the Walking Dead, he did that, and he has had biting heads, and they were like, yeah,
That's insane.
Yeah,
See, I
it's
never,
pretty crazy.
I never watched The Walking Dead, and everybody's
Oh,
be like,
it's so good.
It was
I love
like
it.
it's so stupid. I actually played the game, The Walking Dead.
Nice, yeah.
From Telltale.
Yeah.
Great. Followed like Clementine.
Yeah.
Great. That's where I learned all my little Walking Dead knowledge and stuff. That's been my little fix. Eventually, I want to watch it, but there's so many seasons.
it's so good.
Well,
They just
and
come out with
and
a new one.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have. You know how long does it take me to catch up?
It's gonna take a while. It's good though, man.
While.
It's good.
A while.
You got to.
It's really warm in here. Do we hit 30 yet?
I think so, but we need to
All
call
right.
it before 30.
Yeah, we'll call it.
All right, you wanna lead us out?
Nah, I'll let you do it. You do it.
All right, so that's all we've got for today, guys. Please comment down below and let us know anything that you think we forgot or anything we should have in our packs. Yeah, thanks for coming along. Think about liking, commenting, and subscribing down below, or if you're on a podcasting app, think about sharing it to all the social medias or subscribing on there. Thanks for coming along.
Yep. Thank y'all.